Welcome to Course 3, Module 5, Chapter 9 on Global and Local Governance Structures in Promoting the Circular Economy. Today, we'll explore how effective governance at different levels, international, national, and local, enables the transition to a circular economy. We'll discuss the importance of coordinated policies and the roles played by international organizations, governments, the private sector, and civil society. Understanding these governance structures is crucial, as they set the frameworks, standards, and incentives that drive circular practices worldwide. We'll also touch on the challenges of aligning diverse stakeholders and the need for innovative approaches to bridge governance gaps. By the end of this chapter, you'll gain a comprehensive view of how governance shapes circular economy initiatives and why collaboration across all levels is essential for success. In this chapter, we will explore the global and local governance structures that promote the circular economy. We begin by defining what circular economy governance means and why it is important. We'll then look at the foundational role of international organizations, examining how they coordinate policies, set standards, and provide support for circular economy initiatives worldwide. Next, we'll discuss how national governments act as policy leaders, translating global goals into actionable strategies and regulations. We'll also examine the crucial role of subnational and local governments in implementing circular economy practices on the ground, and highlight the contributions of key actors beyond government, such as the private sector, civil society, and academia. The chapter addresses the challenges of coordinating governance across different levels and presents innovative approaches to bridging these gaps. Finally, we'll review regional case studies to illustrate how these governance structures work in practice. By the end, you'll have a comprehensive understanding of how effective governance enables the transition to a circular economy at all levels. Introduction to Circular Economy Governance. Circular economy governance refers to the systems and processes that coordinate policies and actions among diverse stakeholders to achieve circularity. The circular economy itself is a transformative approach to resource management, aiming to eliminate waste and promote the sustainable reuse of materials. Effective governance is critical because it ensures that international organizations, national and local governments, the private sector, and civil society work together toward shared goals. Each actor plays a unique role in shaping, implementing, and enforcing policies that support circular practices. However, the diversity of governance systems can create challenges, such as harmonizing policies across regions, addressing disparities in capacity and resources, and ensuring that all voices are included in decision-making. Overcoming these challenges requires robust frameworks and collaboration at every level. By understanding the importance of governance, we can better appreciate how coordinated efforts drive the success of the circular economy and help address global challenges like resource scarcity and environmental degradation. Stakeholders in circular economy governance include international organizations, national and subnational governments, the private sector, civil society, and academia. Each group has a vital role in promoting circular practices. International organizations set global frameworks and facilitate policy alignment, while national governments develop strategies and regulations tailored to their contexts. Local governments implement these policies on the ground, adapting them to community needs. The private sector drives innovation and business model transformation, and civil society advocates for inclusivity and behavioral change. However, coordinating these diverse actors is challenging. Differences in priorities, resources, and regulatory environments can hinder effective implementation. Innovative collaboration is essential to bridge governance gaps, foster trust, and ensure that all stakeholders contribute to circular economy goals. By understanding these roles and challenges, we can identify opportunities for more effective governance and greater impact in advancing circularity. International organizations, foundations and functions. Several international institutions have been instrumental in advancing the circular economy. The United Nations, through its Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, provides a comprehensive framework for sustainability, with specific goals supporting circularity, such as affordable and clean energy, industry innovation, and responsible consumption and production. The European Union's Circular Economy Action Plan, CEAP, sets legislative and policy measures to guide member states towards circular practices, influencing global standards. The OECD conducts research and develops guidelines on resource efficiency and waste management, while organizations like the ILO and WEF promote knowledge sharing and collaboration. These initiatives help countries align their policies, share best practices, and accelerate the transition to a circular economy. By setting benchmarks and providing guidance, these institutions ensure that circular economy principles are integrated into national and regional strategies, driving progress at multiple levels. International financial institutions such as the World Bank and UNIDO play a crucial role in supporting circular economy projects by providing funding, technical assistance, and facilitating technology transfer. For example, the World Bank funds waste management systems, while UNIDO helps governments develop circular economy policies tailored to their needs. These organizations ensure that low and middle-income countries can access innovative solutions and overcome financial barriers that might otherwise prevent the adoption of circular practices. By bridging the gap between global ambitions and local realities, they enable governments to prioritize circular economy initiatives and build capacity for long-term sustainability. This support is essential for scaling up circular economy projects and ensuring that all countries, regardless of their economic status, can participate in the global transition towards circularity. Transparency and accountability are key to tracking progress in the circular economy. International organizations like the OECD and the Ellen MacArthur Foundation monitor global efforts, collect data, and publish reports on resource efficiency and waste management. These organizations also rank countries based on their circular economy performance, which encourages governments to meet their targets and fosters healthy competition. By highlighting areas for improvement and sharing success stories, these rankings motivate countries to implement policies that boost recycling rates and reduce landfill use. Monitoring and reporting mechanisms not only provide valuable insights but also help ensure that circular economy initiatives are effective and aligned with global goals. This process supports continuous improvement and drives systemic change across regions and sectors. National governments, policy leadership and implementation. National governments are the primary architects of circular economy policy, translating global goals into actionable strategies and legislation. They set targets, create roadmaps, and provide regulatory and financial support to drive circular practices. For example, the Netherlands aims to be fully circular by 2050, with an interim target of 50% circularity by 2030, focusing on sustainable production and innovation. India's National Resource Efficiency Policy promotes eco-design, waste reduction, and recycling across sectors. Thailand's Bio-Circular Green Model integrates bioeconomy, circular, and green economy principles to foster sustainable growth. By developing comprehensive strategies, national governments ensure that circular economy principles are embedded in their economic and social systems, enabling businesses and communities to transition toward more sustainable practices. Regulatory tools are essential for promoting circular economy practices. Extended Producer Responsibility, EPR, holds manufacturers accountable for the entire life cycle of their products, including disposal and recycling. For instance, Thailand and Germany enforce EPR laws that require manufacturers to manage plastic and packaging waste responsibly. Landfill bans are another important tool, prohibiting specific types of waste, such as untreated municipal, biodegradable, high organic carbon, combustible, and recyclables, from being disposed of in landfills. These bans encourage recycling and reduce environmental impact. By implementing EPR and landfill bans, governments create strong incentives for businesses to adopt circular practices and for consumers to participate in recycling programs, driving progress toward a more sustainable economy. Financial incentives and public procurement policies play a significant role in advancing the circular economy. Governments offer tax reductions and other incentives to businesses that adopt circular practices or innovate in related industries. For example, Thailand's green industry certification provides tax benefits for companies meeting green standards, while the UK offers landfill tax rebates to businesses that reduce waste. Public procurement policies, such as those in Finland, prioritize circular products and services in government purchases, encouraging the market to shift towards sustainable solutions. These measures not only support the growth of circular businesses but also signal a strong commitment to sustainability, influencing broader economic and social change. By leveraging financial and procurement tools, governments can accelerate the adoption of circular economy principles across sectors. Governments play a key role in fostering innovation and entrepreneurship within the circular economy. By creating an enabling environment through supportive policies, grants, and research funding, they encourage businesses and communities to develop and implement circular solutions. Grants and funding accelerate the development of new business models, while support mechanisms empower entrepreneurs to scale up circular technologies and practices. This approach not only drives technological advancement but also creates new economic opportunities and jobs. By prioritizing innovation and entrepreneurship, governments help ensure that the circular economy continues to evolve and adapt to changing needs, making it a central part of sustainable development strategies. Subnational and local governance. Implementation on the ground. Local and regional governments are essential for translating circular economy policies into real-world action. Their proximity to communities means they understand local needs and can tailor solutions for maximum impact. These governments control critical sectors such as waste management, urban planning, and public procurement, all of which are fundamental to the success of circular economy initiatives. By acting as a bridge between national strategies and local realities, they help ensure that policies are not just theoretical but are implemented in ways that make sense for local businesses and residents. Local authorities also play a key role in engaging stakeholders, fostering partnerships, and encouraging innovation at the grassroots level. Their leadership is vital for adapting national and international goals to the unique challenges and opportunities present in each community. Ultimately, the effectiveness of circular economy transitions depends heavily on the commitment and capacity of local and regional governments to drive change from the ground up. Cities are at the forefront of circular economy innovation due to their dense populations, concentrated resources, and dynamic economies. Urban areas like Amsterdam, San Francisco, and Kigali have become leaders by launching ambitious initiatives that serve as models for others. Amsterdam's Circular Amsterdam initiative focuses on promoting local repair and reuse, reducing waste, and encouraging sustainable consumption. San Francisco is renowned for its comprehensive recycling and composting systems, with the city setting ambitious zero-waste targets that have inspired similar efforts worldwide. Kigali, the capital of Rwanda, has integrated circular principles into its urban planning, particularly in construction and waste management, demonstrating how cities in developing regions can also lead in sustainability. These city-level efforts show how collaboration between local government, businesses, and communities can create innovation hubs that pilot new approaches and scale up successful models. The lessons learned in these urban laboratories are invaluable for other cities aiming to advance their own circular economy agendas. Despite their critical role, local governments face significant challenges in advancing the circular economy. Financial constraints are a major barrier, as many municipalities lack the resources needed to invest in new infrastructure or technologies. Technical expertise can also be limited, making it difficult to design and implement effective circular economy initiatives. Policy misalignment is another issue. National policies may not always reflect local priorities, leading to confusion or conflicting objectives. Resistance from stakeholders, especially those accustomed to traditional linear economic models, can slow progress and create friction. Additionally, gaps in data collection and monitoring make it hard to track progress, identify problems, and measure success. Overcoming these challenges requires creative problem solving, strong leadership, and a willingness to collaborate with partners at all levels. By addressing these barriers, local governments can unlock the full potential of the circular economy and deliver tangible benefits to their communities. Collaboration is key to overcoming the challenges faced by local governments in implementing circular economy policies. Effective solutions require cooperation between local, national, and international stakeholders. By pooling resources and expertise, governments can develop innovative strategies for mobilizing the financial and technical support needed to drive change. Partnerships with businesses and civil society organizations are also essential, as they bring new perspectives, skills, and networks to the table. Joint funding mechanisms, knowledge-sharing platforms, and cross-sector alliances can help local governments access the support they need to launch and sustain circular economy initiatives. These collaborative approaches ensure that local efforts are aligned with broader strategies, maximizing impact and sustainability. By working together, stakeholders can overcome barriers, share best practices, and accelerate the transition to a circular economy that benefits everyone. Key actors beyond government. The private sector is a powerful engine for advancing the circular economy. Businesses play a crucial role by redesigning supply chains, adopting sustainable materials, and developing innovative business models that prioritize resource efficiency and waste reduction. Industry coalitions, such as the Ellen MacArthur Foundation's CE10-0 network, foster collaboration and knowledge sharing across sectors, enabling companies to learn from each other and scale up successful practices. By working together, businesses can create new markets for circular products and services, drive systemic change, and influence consumer behavior. The private sector's involvement is essential for the success of circular economy initiatives, as it brings investment, expertise, and the ability to implement solutions at scale. Through collaboration, innovation, and a commitment to sustainability, businesses help accelerate the transition to a more circular and resilient economy. Civil society organizations, NGOs, and grassroots movements are vital partners in the circular economy. These groups advocate for circular policies, raise public awareness, and pilot small-scale projects that demonstrate the benefits of sustainable practices. Their efforts often complement government initiatives by engaging communities, empowering local actors, and fostering behavioral change. NGOs play a key role in holding governments and businesses accountable, ensuring that circular economy policies are inclusive and responsive to the needs of all stakeholders. Grassroots movements, in particular, can drive bottom-up change by mobilizing citizens, building local networks, and experimenting with innovative solutions. By working closely with communities, civil society organizations help build public support for circular economy initiatives and ensure that diverse voices are heard in decision-making processes. Their contributions are essential for creating a more inclusive, equitable, and effective circular economy. Universities and research institutions are crucial for bridging the gap between theory and practice in the circular economy. They generate data, conduct research, and provide policy recommendations that inform evidence-based decision-making. Think tanks contribute analysis and strategic insights, supporting the development of effective policies and practical solutions. By connecting academic knowledge with real-world applications, these institutions help improve decision-making and drive innovation. Their work ensures that circular economy initiatives are grounded in robust research and can adapt to emerging challenges and opportunities. Collaboration between academia, government, and industry is key to advancing the circular economy and achieving long-term sustainability. By fostering partnerships and sharing knowledge, research institutions play a pivotal role in shaping the future of circular economy governance and practice. Challenges in governance coordination. Harmonizing circular economy policies across global, national, and local levels presents several significant obstacles. Diverse political and economic interests among countries and regions can make it difficult to develop unified policies that work for everyone. Capacity disparities, especially between developed and developing nations, create challenges in implementing and scaling circular practices. Conflicting regulations, such as subsidies for traditional linear systems, can undermine circular economy efforts and create confusion for stakeholders. Data gaps and inconsistencies in monitoring and reporting hinder effective evaluation and improvement, making it hard to measure progress and identify best practices. Limited mechanisms for fostering cooperation across governance levels further complicate coordination and alignment. Addressing these obstacles requires innovative governance frameworks, enhanced collaboration, and a commitment to aligning policies and practices at all levels. By working together and sharing knowledge, stakeholders can overcome these barriers and accelerate the transition to a circular economy. Innovative approaches to bridging governance gaps. Multi-level governance frameworks are designed to integrate actions across global, national, and local levels, strengthening circular economy efforts. The European Union's Circular Economy Action Plan is a leading example, providing comprehensive guidance for member states and local governments. By aligning strategies and policies, these frameworks foster collaboration and coherence among stakeholders. They enable the sharing of best practices, facilitate access to funding, and support the implementation of circular economy initiatives at all levels. Multi-level governance ensures that efforts are coordinated, resources are used efficiently, and progress towards circularity is accelerated. The EU's approach serves as a model for other regions seeking to enhance their circular economy governance. By promoting collaboration and providing clear guidance, multi-level frameworks help bridge gaps and drive systemic change. Policy sandboxes are innovative tools that allow local jurisdictions to experiment with circular economy policies in controlled environments. By testing new approaches without full regulatory implementation, sandboxes foster flexibility and creativity. They enable local governments to pilot innovative solutions, assess their effectiveness, and make adjustments before scaling up. This approach encourages experimentation, reduces risk, and supports the development of tailored policies that address specific local challenges. Policy sandboxes are an important mechanism for bridging governance gaps and accelerating the adoption of circular economy practices at the community level. By providing a safe space for innovation, sandboxes help local governments learn what works and build confidence in new approaches, ultimately supporting more effective and sustainable circular economy transitions. Circular economy hubs and knowledge-sharing platforms play a crucial role in fostering collaboration among governments, businesses, and experts. Platforms like the Platform for Accelerating the Circular Economy, PACE, facilitate the exchange of knowledge, best practices, and innovative solutions. These hubs connect stakeholders, support co-creation, and help scale up successful initiatives. By providing access to resources, expertise, and networks, circular economy hubs accelerate the adoption of circular practices and drive systemic change. Knowledge-sharing platforms are essential for building capacity, spreading innovation, and ensuring that circular economy efforts are effective and sustainable. By bringing together diverse actors, these platforms help overcome barriers, share lessons learned, and inspire new approaches to circular economy challenges. Public-private partnerships, PPPs, leverage the expertise and resources of both the public and private sectors to implement circular economy projects. PPPs are particularly effective in advancing initiatives such as circular construction, where collaboration is needed to develop sustainable building practices and promote materials reuse. By combining the strengths of government and industry, PPPs can overcome financial and technical barriers, drive innovation, and scale up successful models. These partnerships are essential for achieving circular economy goals, as they enable the pooling of resources, sharing of risks, and alignment of interests across sectors. PPPs also foster trust and long-term collaboration, creating a foundation for ongoing progress in circular economy implementation. Their success demonstrates the value of cross-sector cooperation in driving systemic change. Case studies. Regional approaches to circular governance. The European Union is a leader in circular governance, with its 2020 Circular Economy Action Plan outlining legislative and non-legislative measures across multiple sectors. The Green Deal integrates circular economy principles with broader goals such as climate action and digital transformation. Funding mechanisms like Horizon Europe and cohesion funds provide financial support for circular projects at various levels, enabling member states and cities to access the resources they need. The EU's cohesive policies and funding serve as a blueprint for systemic change, demonstrating how multi-level governance can drive progress. Member states align their national strategies with EU targets, while cities benefit from toolkits and funding for local implementation. The EU's model shows how coordinated policies, financial support, and collaboration can accelerate the transition to a circular economy and inspire similar efforts in other regions. Thailand's bio-circular green economy model is a pioneering approach that integrates biological resources, circularity, and green innovation to promote sustainability and environmental health. In Bangkok, waste-to-energy projects convert urban waste into renewable energy, reducing landfill impact and pollution while supporting the city's energy needs. Urban farming initiatives promote local food production and sustainability within city environments, demonstrating how circular principles can be applied in diverse contexts. These efforts showcase the potential for cities to lead the transition to circular practices by combining policy frameworks with practical solutions. Thailand's model highlights the importance of innovation, collaboration, and local leadership in advancing the circular economy and creating more sustainable, resilient urban communities. Effective governance at global, national, and local levels is essential for promoting circular economy objectives and achieving sustainable development. Stakeholders beyond government, including businesses, civil society, and academia, play vital roles in advancing circularity through participation, innovation, and collaboration. Sustainable circular transitions require ongoing cooperation, creativity, and the alignment of policies worldwide. By harmonizing efforts and fostering inclusive governance, we can build a future where resources are used efficiently, waste is minimized, and economic and environmental benefits are shared by all. Continued collaboration, innovation, and coordinated policies will drive the success of circular economy initiatives and help address the pressing challenges of our time. Thank you for your attention. Next, we continue with the last chapter of Course 3. Module 5, Chapter 10.